What's going on, Stim junkies? Hi, Stim Ace here, and I hope your week is going well. Today we're going to be going over a pre-workout that got sent to us from our good friends over at Swoll House brand. Pretty cool name for a brand if I do say so myself. But the product that we have today is a high-end, top-shelf daily driver type of product, but one that definitely packs a punch and a pump. We're going to talk about that in a little bit, guys. Make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you don't go anywhere because we are going to break down the flavor, the label, and most importantly, the effects in the gym where it matters most. Let's get to it. So looking at the tub at first glance, it seems like it's a very basic looking tub, but once you come in a little bit closer, you see that the devil is in the details. This is Swoll House's brand. This is called Grind Harder, and you can even see the letters kind of faded being made out over here. You got a little bit of graffiti over here in the background. It's almost like a multi-layered, three-dimensional type of experience. And here it's going to tell you a little bit about the highlights of the package. This is the bombsicle flavor, and we're going to talk about that flavor. Definitely something interesting. And over here in the back, you're going to have the label, which we're going to go over momentarily. Very, very cool, very aesthetic, very sharp and modern, and I really, really like it. So as you guys can see, I got the tub in hand. It feels really nice. I like the size of it. I like the aesthetic. It looks really, really cool. And we are going to talk about the label momentarily, but before that, I want to talk about the bombsicle flavor, the one that I have right over here. I'm not sure if it comes in another flavor or not. I got to check the website, but this bombsicle right here is bomb. This thing tastes freaking delicious. You can literally taste all three individual components of a classic rocket pop and also the flavor that you get when you kind of mash everything together. So delicious taste. There's no nastiness. There's no earthiness, no fiery burn on the way down. Just pure, absolutely delicious flavor. And now we can go ahead and discuss this label. So before we get into the actual supplement facts, I want to read what it says here on the side. There's a nice little paragraph over here, and I'm going to put it up on the screen so you guys can follow along. It says, Grind Harder is a top-tier formula that stands among the 1% of pre-workouts that can deliver energy, pump, and focus at this caliber. Designed by gym rats for gym rats, this pre-workout packs a punch. 350 milligrams of caffeine anhydrous. Well, I don't want to continue reading it because it's going to kind of ruin the label a little bit, so I don't want to do that. I like breaking things down one at a time. But overall, this was something that was made by gym rats, so your typical gym bros are making this product for other gym bros. And that's definitely the vibe I got from here. So we are going to begin the label right now. This here is a 40-20, meaning you could take it at either half a scoop, which comes in at 13.77 grams, or one full scoop, which is the full serving size, 27.55 grams. Now, the owners did mention to me to round the scoop at the top, to heap it a little bit to get the full serving. That is how it is designed, okay? So don't be taking flat scoops and saying that they're underdosed. If you pack it in nicely, if you heap it up a little bit on the top, you're actually going to get about 29 grams, which is even a teeny bit more than what it says. So for me, getting 27.55 or 28, just a nice rounded scoop, and you're ready to go. So they're pretty accurate with that, and I do appreciate that. Just makes life a little bit easier. So we are going to begin the label. We're going to read everything as it pertains to the full scoop, which does bring the servings down to 20. And of course, we always do that on the channel. Always going to go by the maximum dosage size. We begin with L-Citrulline at 10,000 milligrams. So right off the bat, we are knocking out a home run here because 10 grams of pure L-Citrulline is pretty much the best dose you can get. And even 6 grams is more than enough. But at 10 grams, you know you're getting every last bloody pump. And what I like they did here is actually pair malic acid with it at 3,500 milligrams. So you guys know that when it comes to citrulline malate, there's a lot of people in the industry that crap on it. And sometimes they're right, because a lot of times manufacturers with prop or semi-prop blends, they're going to kind of try to deceive the consumer by actually adding more malic acid, less citrulline, meaning less pumps, and it's a little cheaper for them. However, malic acid does have its benefits, lots of benefits to having malic acid in a pre-workout, and I find, in my opinion, that it always works a little bit better for me when I have a good dose of L-citrulline malate. The pumps, the mind-muscle connection, I don't know why, I can't explain it scientifically, but it always hits better for me. So what they did here is give you crazy dosages, way more than efficacious dosages, but they put both ingredients separately. So you're still getting the 10 grams of pure L-citrulline, which you really can't even take more than that daily. It's just going to carry over. It's not really going to do much. And you're getting 3,500 milligrams of the malic acid. So essentially L-citrulline malate, but clinically dosed, all right? So this is beautiful, and I freaking love it. You're getting beta-alanine at 5,000 milligrams, so way higher than the 3,200 clinical dose. You should be feeling the tingles from head to toe, at least theoretically. Labels are just labels in the end of the day. You're getting betaine anhydrous at 2,000 milligrams for strength output. That's very nice. GlycerPump standardized at 65% glycerol powder, 2,000 milligrams. So not a crazy over-the-top dose, but it's going to help puff you up just a little bit. And then with the citrulline and the malic acid, it's going to create a really nice pump package. We're going to talk about the pumps, or better yet, I'm actually going to show you the pumps in action. Got a little bit of footage from the gym. We're going to roll that in a little bit. But we also do continue here with L-Tyrosine at 2,000 milligrams, which is a very, very big dose. Going to give you a nice nootropic focus, really dial you in on the mission at hand. It's a really, really beautiful dose at 2,000 milligrams. Then we have AlphaSize at 600 milligrams, which is the trademark version of Alpha-GPC. And supposedly this one here is more potent and it activates faster and it stays with you longer. So they didn't spare any expenses here. They didn't give you the generic Alpha-GPC. They're giving you the actual trademarked AlphaSize. We have caffeine anhydrous at 350 milligrams, which is pretty much teetering on the high-end daily Stim junkie kind of pre-workout. 350 for me is more than enough. And lastly, we have 50 milligrams of AstraGin for the absorption to really help everything process in your system efficiently. Before Histamase breaks down my experience running the Swoll House brand pre-workout known as Grind Harder 2 times over the past week and a half. Don't forget to like this video, comment below, share the channel with a fellow Stim junkie or a pump enthusiast, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. So as you guys could see, Histamase is clearly very pumped up, even a couple of hours post-training. I did take the product today and I did add an Alpha Yo capsule to it, but we're going to talk about that in a little bit because that is definitely a possibility. I know a lot of Stim junkies are watching this channel and a lot of people want to stay away from the illicit stuff, but at the same time, when it comes to daily drivers, they like spicing things up a little bit, making a little bit of a concoction. And speaking of concoctions, if you guys haven't seen the video right before this one, I released Histamase's Favorite Stacks Volume 2, a sequel that was 1 year in the making. I haven't updated the playlist in over a year, so I'm going to link it down below, guys. Check it out. It's in the pinned comment, and you're going to see some crazy wild combinations there. But with that being said, the product here does really not need anything to be stacked on top of it. I did it today because I felt like doing it today. I had the day off of work and I really wanted to get hopped up and hit a crazy workout in the gym, so I paired an Alpha Yo capsule to give it that extra edge. However, on its own, this thing hits more than sufficiently. You're going to get the 350 milligrams of caffeine, and it is really well-sourced caffeine because you feel it relatively quickly. 10 to 12 minutes for everything to start coming together. Great beta-alanine tingles on this product here. 5,000 milligrams. Definitely, they spared no expenses, and you feel it. I feel like everything in this label here has a purpose. It all makes sense. It's a minimalist kind of label. It's really only like, 10 ingredients in here? So really, this is incredible. And it's clinically dosed. Everything that a gym bro needs to pump in the gym, get in a good workout, but also without giving you negative side effects. No stimmy willy, no anxiety, no elevated heart rate, nothing like that. And the package itself is simple enough where if you do want to stack something on top of it, because face it, you guys watching Histamase, you like stacking your pre-workouts on top of other products, but you guys want to stack a non-stim thermogenic on it, this is a great option. You want to pop an Alpha Yo capsule? Go for it. You want to add a little bit of the illicit yum-yums? You guys can do that as well, because with the pump package you're getting in here, it's going to keep everything flowing beautifully. You're going to get great focus, incredible nootropic concentration, and most importantly, guys, the pumps are next level, savage, ridiculous. So instead of me telling you about the pumps, let's see them in action after I was hitting back and buys today. Oh yeah, guys, I'm still feeling those pumps. I'm still reeling from that workout. Really hit it hard today. That Alfeo really took things to the next level. But like I said in the beginning of the video, you do not need to stack anything on top of this. This is a product that's going to work well on its own. It's synergized well. The ingredients feel like they're good quality. They didn't cheap out on anything. The pump that you get is a mixture of vascular, but a little bit Swoll from that glycerol. And I love having the malic acid in there separately from the citrulline, but also it is in there together, which is really great. You're getting the best of both worlds in here. So if you guys are in the market for a top shelf, top end daily that you can run pretty much every day of the week without building a tolerance, without having to worry about anything, then this is the product for you. Also, bonus the fact that it tastes really good and the bombsicle flavor. I mean, that flavor is bomb. Really one of the best bombsicles I ever had personally. So overall, guys, no negatives to this one. It's easily stackable, or you can run it on its own. I personally would have run it at half a scoop at that point. It doesn't have enough actual dosages to really give you a productive workout, but you run it at the full dose. That's the way you do it, guys. 20 servings, that is the norm in 2025. And yeah, you guys could experiment. You could have a scoop, 3/4 of a scoop if you choose to. I personally wouldn't. But with that being said, guys, if you want to pick up the Swoll House brand pre-workout, I'm going to link the website down below with a discount code so you guys can pick it up and hopefully check it out, because I think you will really, really enjoy this one. Definitely a top shelf daily that I will be keeping in my permanent rotation. Once again, guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like the video. It greatly helps the algorithm. Subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell notification to get all of Highstimace's latest updates. Check out the playlist because I'm uploading and I'm updating them regularly. Highstimace Stacks Volume 2 is officially out. Feel free to check it out, as well as my protein reviews, fat burner reviews, and everything in between. I got playlists for days. Follow the Instagram at Highstimace, and I will see you all next time for the next High Stim pre-workout review. Take care, everybody. Stim Ace, signing off.